Hi there, this is Aidan from Southwest Systems. We're just going to show you our comprehensive high-end coffee shop EPOS Till Systems and the cloud back office software, which is very popular. Almost 99.9% of our customers have the cloud. It's a very important part of the system, and it's a growing part of every business and every software out there now to have it web-based and to look at real-time sales and run electronic date range reports, which you can export to PDF, Excel and CSV and so forth. So what we're going to do is we're going to run through this for about 15 minutes. We're going to try and hit all the main points, and obviously hopefully this will give you as a business owner, make the decision a lot easier to buy one of our systems. So what you have here is you have branches, users, reports, programming, configuration, stock, which is an add-on, time and attendance, employees, and caching up. Both of these are add-ons as well. Import and export is more for retail, so we'll leave this because coffee shops tend to have between 100 200 items normally, unless they've got a more expansive food menu. But in that case, we can cater for it. Most people just do all the price changes as normal using the programming area. So branches, if you've got more than one branch, you've got branch 1 and branch 2. So if you've got two sites, you want to link them together, we can put them under the same same cloud login, or we can separate them so you can look at individual stores. Users is the number of cloud users on the back office software. So you can have the store owner, a user, the manager, a user with its own different password. We can also create your accountant a user. So with the new digital tax laws coming in, perhaps it might be more suitable for the accountant to have easy access to export reports by CSV and by Excel for your accounts package. And then reports, we've got one here: journal, sales log, dashboard, till communication report, balance report. I'll come back to those shortly, but the core thing is here where you've got sales Z read, so looking at reports after a Z read. These are some of the reports, and then you've got sales category, which is real time. So if you wanted to see what we took in the last week, you would run a cash by branch report, and then you would choose your date range. Ignore this till reporting thing in the top right. This is basically saying I haven't done a Z. So it just means it hasn't been done a Z, and that's why that's coming up. So, but just for simplicity, I'm just going to just get through the reporting and show you what's going on. So you've got your date range. Obviously this could be daily, weekly, any date range, because it's like a booking system. You can choose last year, last month, whatever. So you look at net sales, cash and credit and draw, what you took cashed up. We've got a cash declaration if you want that. Some people like that before a Z. Tax total, so what's taxable and what to pay is HMRC. Any voids, no sales, comp cancels, cash card, any discounts done. I've done quite a few discounts here. These can be named as well, like staff discount, food item discount, coffee voucher discount, whatever you want to do, we can customize it. And then obviously if you want to see item sales, so you go item sales per branch. Again, you run the date range, run the report, and then it will display all the data. So a typical coffee shop would have drinks and food, and then under drinks you've got cold drinks, hot drinks. Here's your espresso regular, espresso large, American regular, Americano regular, Americano large, etc. And Southwest Systems, we basically can customize all your system, all your products prices. We do all that for you, so that when you get the system, it's 99% ready to use. You're there, you can literally unbox it, plug it in, plug the till in, plug the receipt printer in, plug your Cat5 patch Ethernet cable from your router to the back of the till, and you're away. You can fully use the system out of the box, ready to go. It literally takes 5-10 minutes unpacking it. And then you've got your group department selection here. So again, with this report, we could say, oh, I just want to look at the breakfast and I just want to look at the hot drinks, because that's two popular departments in a coffee shop. So again, I've narrowed it down. I'm looking at my drinks, looking at my hot drinks, looking at the food, looking at the breakfast. And as you can see here, we've sold 2 English breakfasts, $13.90. So I'm looking at this one here. Any discounts done? There was none, and 8.5% of that, 8.58% of that category was breakfast. There's always a department total. So 64% of that day was breakfast, and the rest, 35%, was coffee. Strange, I know, but it's just, we're just doing example reports here, example data, and then you've always got a department total, a group total, and a branch total. So every report has that. So every report has the ability to say, actually, let me just run this, and you can customize it, and then I can print it here just by pressing the print button, so any A4 printer, or I can export it to PDF, XLS, and CSV. So XLS is your Excel document. So as long as you've got a licensed copy of Excel, it will load. That's not a problem. So this is actually a PDF now of that same report. Easy to zoom in, easy to save to email. You can email to your partner, work colleagues, accountant, whoever. And again, the same with all the financial reports. So say I wanted to look at, I don't know, monthly cash sales. Accountants like this one. This is a sort of a report by day, by month, so day 24, day 21, 2026, and it's like basically having like 30 Zs on one A4 landscape sheet, which can be exported. So it's very clean. You've got the very easy to use the interface, the user interface. A lot of people like this user interface, and like I said, as long as you've got a licensed copy of Excel, you can easily open the reports in the correct format, and you can manipulate the data, export the data, so put it into your account software very easily. Alright, so I can't quite go across here because my screen is, what I'm filming is smaller than what it is, but I could scroll across here normally, and you'd get net sales, cash credit, voids, refunds, XVAT, as you saw on the actual report here. You can see here, that's that bit there. Okay, we're now going to move on to a few other things. So journal, so for security, you can basically see what is going on here. So I've done a no sale. This is all date and time stamped. There was a refund done here by Caitlin. Why was the refund done? It will identify any voids, any discounts. This is all great for security, and you can compare this to your CCTV. You can take this one step further and go to sales log, this green button here. Again, you can run the date range. So you can look at particular cashiers. I'm just going to look at Aidan, see what Aidan's doing. And again, this gives a bit more detail basically. So what I've done here is you can see that there's a date and time stamp, 27th, 7/16, smoothies, coconut. These are all drinks having here, but you can see it identifies in more detail now as a void reason. Why did this person void this? Again, you've got the options here, what they're having, so you can see in real time what's going on, which is very handy. A lot of people like that. Dashboard, this is a module, but some people have this, some people don't. This is more for smartphone, tablet. You're away from the business and you want to see who's performing. So Aidan's done 636 sales over the last week. Manager's done £17. This is real time of items sold. So the last time sold was 736 a smoothie, coconut, goat's cheese. Any cash sales. This is a department sales report. So again, breakfast we know and hot drinks is very popular over a particular date range. And then there's other reports as well you can look at in real time. Group sales, hourly sales, department sales again. This is top sellers, so what's selling by amount or volume, you can change that. In this case it's by amount. French toast is we're selling a lot of that, and that's part of that. Till communication report is what I showed you earlier. That's why it was red, because it hasn't been done a Z read from yesterday. So you should expect that to be a Z every day. And then balance report, well, this would say zero discrepancy. Now, because we didn't do a Z, it's saying it's not applicable. But this total revenue, say you took 500, will match the total revenue here, and the discrepancy would be zero. But if it does identify discrepancy for each day, then you'll see it. So as you can see, this day took £146, no discrepancy. Now we move on to programming. So program, you've got groups, departments, PLUs. Groups is reporting, so groups is food and drink. Departments is your hot drinks, soft drinks, sandwiches, paninis, and then your PLUs go in there. So if we go sort of hot drinks, we can do options here. You can see can options, smoothie options, milk options. So we can link that to each product as pop-ups, or you can just press it manually. So to change the English breakfast price, you click on the product, you change the price, and then you press save, and repeat for the next product. Devon breakfast, £10.50, save, and that's how quick it is to change a price. You can go into hot drinks here. The espresso regular, we're going to put up to £2.10. We've got a price increase, and then once you're done, you just go back, prepare data for sending, prepare, and that will send the new data down. It takes about 20 seconds. Set menus, we can do as many set menu options as you want. So bread options, bread type, brown, white, how cooked, add cream, burger options, rare, medium rare, any options you get. You can see all these are all particular coffee shop type options, because at Shop EPOS Systems we do have a lot of coffee shop clients, and we do try and customize it as best as possible for them to make it as easy as possible to use the system. Mix and match again, we can use this feature. This is if you want this could be like a coffee and a cake for a set price. And then if a staff member leaves, so say Aidan leaves, we're going to change this to Catherine. You're just going to change the name, save it. If the magnetic Clark keys are already linked, so you just go back, prepare data for sending, and send the data down. That's how easy it is to change staff. There's other things as well, but we won't go into that. This is now configuration. Now we're going in here. The only thing really in here is void reasons. You might want to, some people use this, give a reason why people are voiding, build a profile of that staff member. Selective item is selective item discount, so we could say if you, for a particular, I don't know, particular person you want to give it a food item discount, or, you know, it can be specific drinks. VAT we'd already set as 20%, 0%, but we can also do takeaway non-VAT, which I think is on cold food. Scheduler, not people use this as more of a bar thing, but this is where you could say like happy hour or coffee day. You could do a particular, the prices drop for a particular day, for a particular hour or 2 hours, whatever you want, whatever time frame, and it revert back. Stock is a module. When you have stock, you get purchase ordering, wastage, transfer, suppliers, stock take, stock period, ingredients, units. So I've created a supply here. What you've basically got to do is, with the stock, it's important that you monitor it for stuff that's easily accountable. So like a Diet Coke is easy to account for because it's a can. You don't want to do stock on coffee because, you know, people do large coffees or small coffees. People make mistakes and they don't waste it. So it's worth it. The cost price of coffee is nothing. So you want to do stock on stuff that is more expensive and accountable. That's not to say you can't do it, but it just won't be accurate. Whereas a can of Coke or a smoothie or a sandwich or a panini is accountable. It's one item, easily accountable. So what you do is you make an order. There's various ways of ordering. You can do blank, minimum, maximum. So if it meets a minimum, low, you can order to the maximum. Sales suggested and template. I'm going to use this template, which means I've saved a regular order, and my regular order is Diet Coke and Frobishers. So I'm going to order 24 pack of Diet Coke. It's 24 single items of Diet Coke. So let's just say they're 40p a can, and a case is Frobishers £12. That's fine. So I'm going to order this. I go OK. Now this order, now I can print this order, and I can either email it to my supplier, or some people just ring it through. Managers, they just ring it through. But the bottom line is, all the orders are accounted on the software. It's all audited. There's an audit trail, and it's all accounted for. So if you've got a manager in and he or she's running the show, then you can see this remotely from the cloud. Now once the delivery note comes in, you go receive order. As soon as you go receive order, you go copy unit quantity across. You could say there's one Frobisher on back order, you know, if they forgot something, but there's little things like that which I really like the system. And then you complete the order document and go OK, and then as soon as you do that, that goes into stock. So when you go to reports now, you now get the stock module. So you get these two. When you have the stock module, you get the stock and stock take. So stock, you've got stock values, and this is your real-time stock levels. So at the moment, we've got 24 Frobishers in. We've got 47 Diet Cokes. If I sold a Diet Coke now, within about 5 seconds, that would count to 46. So every time you go cash card on the till, this counts down in real time. And there's other things in here as well, like stock movements. So you can see, you know, what's going on in terms of when you do a stock take. Order history, so what I've ordered. And then you've got other things like stock reorder, if it's using minimum, maximum. You can see the fields, his stock level, minimum, maximum, etc. But you just run the reports. It's that easy. Obviously, you can waste an item. So say we had a Diet Coke, okay, and we Jason dropped this, okay, and give a reason and allocate it to staff member. And as soon as you allocate that, that then gets offset as stock wasted. So it's important you do that if you do use that system. And you can see here we've bought in 48, we've wasted 2, I wasted 1 earlier, therefore calculate stock is 46. And it'll work out all your GP because you're putting cost prices in, average cost prices in, etc. Now in the PLU area, you can go into Diet Coke, and you can see here, this is where you change the name, change the price. There's a little margin calculator here, which people love. Department cold drinks, parameter. This is where we can do drinks dispense. Food item goes to the kitchen, priced item. So I got drinks dispense on. Again, here's all your options. You can link, change the colour, and VAT rate, either 20% or 0 if it's takeaway, if you're doing that sort of thing. And that's that. There's you can have more suppliers in here. Units is the unit conversion. So with a coffee shop, it's usually 1 of 1 or 24 pack or 12. That's the most common normally. We can do ingredients, but I would avoid that again because it's only if it's easily accountable for. And then stock takes, we can print stock sheets. So in the reports area, in stock taking, you have stock taking either with sheets with blank, so you can count them manually, or it can show what it should be the quantity to count. So in my case, it would say 46 for the Diet Coke. Employees, this is time and attendance. Some of our customers have this, not all, it's only a few. You can add in jobs, manager, server. You can add a new employee in here, all the details, their PIN login. You log in with time and attendance with a PIN. You can use it for staff or staff that are not using the till, e.g. cleaners or other staff. And then you can track that in the reports area in real time under the time and attendance module. So you have your list of employees here, which you'll see and run from a report. You've then got the time and attendance, so you know how many, what's their rate pay if you want to put that in, start time, end time, any breaks done. And then you have the full report showing you in here if there was any data saying staff name, work time, hours, minutes, etc. And that you can compare. I mean, some people use their own clock in, clock out machines, but this is basically replacing that and is integrated on our cloud back office software. The other final thing is caching up. Again, it's not people have this. This is, I'd say, less than 5% of people have this. But this is, we can do cache declaration, cache and card on the till, but you can also do it on the cloud. So this is where you'd enter it here. There's also a petty cache area to put in income export codes. But again, most people just do this for free on the front end, but this is a chargeable cloud module. But I would say a lot of people don't use this, and I wouldn't. It's not recommended. It's something if you absolutely wanted, you can add on at a later date. And that summarizes it. So I hope this explains a few things. If you require a quotation, please drop us an email, info@southwestsystemsuk.com. My name is Aidan. I'm the sales director. I've got a great team here. So if you need anything, any questions answered, or want a quick quote and looking to replace your existing system or opening a new coffee shop, then we specialize in this, and we hope that you will inquire. And I hope this video has been helpful for you. Many thanks.